Hello and welcome back, it's Repulsive Raccoon, aka your favorite trash panda. Today we are going to be trying out Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel. This is a Norse mythology horde survivor roguelike, and we tried out the demo, but the full release came out a little bit ago. So with that being said, we're just going to get right into it. We're going to be playing the Berserker. I have played a lot of Flame Sister in the demo, but not a lot of the other classes. So we are going to be doing the Berserker with its standard weapon, and we are going to be doing Niflheim. Niflheim is the birthplace of the primordial darkness, cold and mist, situated below the roots of the world tree Yggdrasil. This realm is the final destination for most villains who cross into the afterlife. With that being said, we're going to be playing on normal difficulty, and we're not going to have any modifiers turned on. If we find it pretty easy, we will be using a different character and trying out different modifiers just to see what this game has added. But let's see. Okay, so we have a timer at the top. We have objectives. So it looks like it's not just killing enemies. Choose a skill type. We have Berserker class or Thor God. Let's go with our class just because that's who we're actually playing. So we got some passives. Chance to regain health when landing critical hit. Chance to trigger rage upon taking damage or movement speed. We'll take the heal off of crit. I feel like that would be pretty nice. Choose an objective. This one's medium and this one's easy. Collect mushroom. We get way more gold out of doing this, so let's go with that. Okay, so it looks like on the map is where we have to go to find all of them. We have to collect 20 of them, which is a lot, but that's okay. Level 3. Okay, so we have some new ones. Barak and Shindri, Runesmith Brothers and Craftsmen of the Gods, or Norge, God of the Sea, Wind and Wealth. Let's go with the Craftsman. Regeneration Rune, better health regeneration. Runes for God skills. Or random buffing status with the use of weapon skill. Let's take that one. I believe our weapon skill is Q, so if I use that, yeah, so it shoots out axes in every direction. And let's go with more Berserker upgrades. Throw axes at random enemies. Higher critical hit chance with attack. We get a plus 15%. I think I am going to take that just because we do have the heals off of crit, which will be super nice. And we have the standard dash. It is going to take us a while to... So it looks like we got some enemies that are blowing up on us. We are level 5. Let's go with more Berserker. Execute a spinning attack. Attack with force in a straight line or increase attack range. Let's go with the spin. Just to get another attack going. Okay, so we have the attacks here on the left side that we can get. Having 2 attacks is always better than just having the normal 1. Let's go with Thor. I feel like that would be cool if we can go with some like chain lightning. Let's re-roll this. Increase God skill damage. Return Hammer of the Thorn. So we got Thor's hammer. We got to take that, right? Yeah, there we go. Level 7. Let's take more Berserker. And this time we will take the increased attack range. We got some archers to deal with now. Want to make sure we are taking out those as fast as possible. Dealing with ranged enemies is never super fun. We got Loki, God of Chaos, Illusions, and Fire. We will stick with the rune ones just to see what it is. So these are kind of... Okay, so these are all passives, it looks like. We get more experience gain, more weapon skill damage, or higher critical hit chance. We're going to go with more crit chance. Let's pick up that food. The food gives us 100 health, which is a fifth of our HP, which is absolutely insane to think about. Level 9. Let's go with more Thor here. Chain lightning on each attack. Very nice. So now we just want more attack speed, probably. I feel like that would be really good. Pick up all the gold. We only got 3 more mushrooms till we beat the objective. And we'll go with more Berserker. Send an axe in a sweeping ring. We'll take that. Not entirely sure what this is. Okay, so it's like maybe a goblin? Yeah, so it is like a goblin. We just get a bunch of gold for it. And our last mushroom we gotta collect. And we got a bunch of gold. So the faster you clear the objectives, the faster the next one comes around. So we got 4 seconds before that happens. Medium. The Graves of the Jarls. We'll go for that. And it's right next to the chest, which is nice. But we'll probably get the chest first. It is medium difficulty, but we should be okay. Level up. Okay, so we got subclasses now. Battle Master. In all the 9 worlds, there is nothing better than a superior weapon. More damage and attack speed. We got Zealot. Yeah, Zealot. Place faith in the favor of the gods above everyone else. God skills are on shorter cooldown. Or Troll Scion. Within every true berserker resides a drop of ancient troll blood for healing power and HP. We're going to go with a Battle Master, just because we already have that chain lightning, so more attack speed just to proc that should be pretty good. Always want a decent amount of AoEs in Horde Survivor games. We got a treasure chest. We got some gold, we got some banishes, so we'll take that. Not entirely sure what I would banish. Don't know what's good or not yet, but that's okay. We probably shouldn't sit there through all those enemies. We'll go with more Thor. More chain... Oh, this is chain lightning upon being hit. Let's get a lightning ball. And then our last skill will probably be another berserker skill. Alright, so we got kind of a mini boss going on here. There's a pretty big AoE attack. We're doing pretty good damage against him, though. He's half HP right now. We leveled up. I'll re-roll these gods, and I'll go with Berserker. Entering Rage deals area damage. Chance to trigger Rage upon using a skill. I'll use my God skill here, just to do a bunch of extra damage, and there we go. Ended up beating that mini-boss. You have 2 minutes till the next objective. We are full HP again. We got 10 minutes left on the clock as well. I wonder if there would just be some natural mini-bosses that spawn in. These kind of waves kind of feel like it with how difficult they are to not take damage from. Level 14. We'll take more Berserker. Boost attack speed as the hero's health decreases. We'll get the more damage on our spinning axe, though. I just feel like that is pretty good. We got another kind of golden, not entirely sure what it is, but free gold. And there is a chest all the way at the bottom. We'll go for that while we got the time. But I'm absolutely loving the art style of this game. And Norse mythology has always been one of the cool ones. We got lifesteal, increased crit chance. Let's go with lifesteal. Yeah, always have loved the entire theme of Norse mythology and all the movies, all the books. Always been pretty cool, so the fact that there is a roguelike game with it as really heavy inspiration is always cool to see. Okay, so these are elixirs. Okay, so they have durations. I don't think I want to go with those. Let's just go with the rerolls. That way we can use them in case we don't get if we don't get any perks we want. There's some food, but it's fine. We'll pick it up anyways. You can't when you're full HP. Got 40-something seconds left to the next objective. Clearing the enemies out pretty easily. We're level 16. Oh, Odin, the Allfather, God of War, Sorcery, and Death. Well, we definitely have to do that, right? Passive, decrease cooldown of your skills when standing still. Double cast skill on a single cooldown. And heals a small portion of health, so we can get a double cast chance. Or a Circle of Odin's Ravens. I think we just get the double cast. And let's go for Odin again. And we got self-sacrifice. We got a free revive. So Odin is absolutely insane. I mean, it makes sense because he is the Allfather. Got 10 seconds for the next objective. Farm up some XP from these enemies coming at us. I'll go with more Thor here. We can get more crit hit chance and more crit damage. Gladly take that. Curse of Winter. Medium or hard. Let's go with medium. It's right next to us, thankfully. Okay, so we have to do this for an entire minute, and it looks like icicles falling from the sky, and we are super slow. So we just got to be careful of where we stand. We don't really want to kind of put ourselves into the corner here, but a lot of bigger enemies. We kind of just have to kite them around here. Dash through that wave. So you can't dash through enemies. It's not like you are given an iframe. We got 20 more seconds. We leveled up. So let's actually take more Berserker here. Boost attack speed as the hero's health. We'll take more attack range, and let's go for more Thor. Lightning Nova. But the trigger is on a dash. I think we're just going to go with our ball lightning here. And we are fighting a mini-boss. We'll use our god skill. And just like that, the mini-boss is dead, and we got a chest out of it. Increase movement speed. Get a magnet, or increase experience gain from all sources. Let's go with the magnet. We should get a level up or two off of that, at least hopefully. And I did not, so it looks like we've done a really good job of collecting all the XP so far. We did manage to beat the Curse of Winter, though. Level 19, let's go with Odin again. Blood Ritual. Attack critical hits have a chance to apply bleed to nearby enemies. Yes, please. And we'll go for more Berserker. Each critical hit landed with an attack resets the cooldown of a random skill. Yes, please. So we're going to be spamming way more abilities, and as you can see, they're already triggering at a way faster rate. We have such a high crit chance, so our skills are just going to be popping off now. And our HP just regenning so fast whenever we do end up taking damage. There is a chest in the kind of top left, so I will go hunt that down. I believe this is a heal. We'll go with a more Berserker. And we'll get our auto-cast spin attack to max level now. Yeah, so the horn is just a heal. Along with the food, you have a lot of ways of healing as long as you don't get overrun by enemies. And I guess we'll go for Bloodlust here. For 70 seconds, we have a lot higher crit chance. And just being able to mow down the enemies right now. We got 5 minutes left and another minute before our next objective. We'll go with more Berserker. And we'll get our Swirling Axe leveled up. It kind of helps with dealing with kind of ranged enemies as it sends the axe spiraling around us. Thankfully, we never really have to hunt down food, which is super nice. We can just focus on getting gold and XP. Level 22. We'll go with more Berserker. Enemies killed by an attack explode. Yes, please. That just sounds really good. And yeah, we're able to just kill off the enemies that kind of spawn in a wave and fly at us. We got 10 seconds left. So far, not finding these enemies super difficult, so we'll probably have to turn it up a notch. A number of cursed knifing poles scour the area, destroy them. Some evil can only be stopped by sacrifice. Kill enemies near the pylons. I guess we'll go with the sacrificial pylons. Gotta kill enemies near it. So let's activate it. And let's go with more Odin. A warrior from Valhalla. Or a piercing spear. We definitely have to go with the warrior from Valhalla, right? And there he goes. We just have a golden warrior with an axe fighting for us. We got to sit in the circle as we have to kill 50 enemies. Not super hard. And then it looks like, yeah, we have now cleared that one pylon, and now we have to go down to the other two. And once again, just kill 50 more enemies. These waves helping out a lot. Should be able to get it here. There we go. And we are already on the last one. Giving us a decent amount of gold in the process. Not entirely sure what it's used on, but that's okay. And finish the ritual and call forth an indomitable Jotun. Slay them. Let's go for more Odin here. Increases all damage, especially against elite enemies. Or increase attack damage with the hero's health. We'll go for that. Okay, so it looks like we can just straight up summon the final boss. So you can farm XP for the last 3 minutes, or you can just immediately go fight the boss. Let's immediately fight the boss just to see how we do against it. Prepare to face the cold front. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what this enemy is, but it is really creepy looking, and there's a bunch of skeletons. It is the Bone Jotun. There we go. It's going to be doing a big AoE. I feel like our damage is really good. Just got to make sure we're dodging all those icicles. Keep sending it our class skill. Can't get too close or he will hit us with a melee attack. It's kind of nice when he jumps up there because you can kind of just walk behind him and get free damage. He's summoning a bit stronger enemies now. We'll just keep using our class skill. And we should be able to take him out here. And there we go. And a blood explosion everywhere. We got a soul stone. And Jotunnslayer, location Niflheim, difficulty normal, raid time 15 minutes. And our swirling axe doing the most amount of damage. But let's go to the main menu and let's see what we unlocked. And we'll probably try out a different character and maybe even try out hard mode. All obtained gold has been offered as tribute to the gods to obtain skill points, which you can use in the skill shop to activate various class and god skills. So we got 12 available points. We got the Berserker, we got Cirrus, we got Revenant, and we got Flame Sister. Flame Sister was the one I played the most in the demo. I believe the Revenant is the archer. So I will buy a few perks for him. And see what we're able to do. Not entirely sure what I should be buying here. I probably should be reading. But this should be good enough. And we'll go back. We'll press play. And we will try a hard mode on the Revenant. We'll use the standard weapon. We don't have any of the other ones unlocked. And we do have Muspelheim. Muspelheim is a scorched land of hot, giving glowing inferno location in the south. It is guarded by the fire giant Surt, a creature destined to inflict burning, cataclysmic doom upon mortals and gods alike at Ragnarok. Well, that sounds intense. We'll stick with normal for now. Okay, so we don't have hard mode unlocked because we haven't beat it yet. So normal mode Revenant on Muspelheim. Let's see what this is about. I don't believe I've ever played on this map before. And we are playing as the archer now. We shoot out 3 arrows, which is nice. Kind of helps with our AoE control. So, skillful hunter possessed by spirit wolf. Focus fire, barrage of guided arrows, or more arrows are fired in each attack, but the damage inflicted on targets reduced. Well, we definitely don't want that. Or a homing arrow. Let's go with the focus fire. Yeah, just shoot a barrage of arrows out. We'll go with the light the braziers. We got 2 directly above us, which is nice. We don't have to do a whole lot of running. We'll go for more Revenant. We got Rain of Arrows or Heartseeker. Let's go with Rain of Arrows. Should help with our kind of AoE control. Not entirely sure what these things are. They're spawning around the map, so it looks like maybe if I step in them, I'll take damage. That's nice. It gave us food. Not entirely sure what that firebird is. Oh, it's probably another exploding enemy. There we go. And we just got 1 left. Level 4. Let's try out Nord, the god of sea, wind, and wealth. Hey, Leviathan, a flipping sea monster. Let's go with that. And now we just have a Leviathan coming out of the ground, which is kind of funny. There's a large AoE on the ground there. We'll go for more Revenant here. Releases Hunted Wolf after Ghost Walk fades. Higher critical hit chance when using attack. Let's go with that. Just because it applies to our base hit. So there's a kind of thing on the map. I wonder if it's probably tied to that. It's probably the thing that's shooting these super large AoEs at me. So after we deal with this brazier, we'll end up going down there to explore it. Let's go with the Runesmith just because of the passives. And let's actually take the lifesteal here just so we have a little bit of it. Took some damage, but that's okay. Grab our gold, and let's check out what this actually is down here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's that, because it just randomly started happening once this appeared. And it looks like we can summon some ghost wolves to fight for us. They just run through the enemies. There's a chest that spawned almost right on top of us, so we'll go to that first. Just because it's pretty close by. Freya, the goddess of beauty, war, and the queen of the Valkyrie. Let's see what she has to offer. Double cast skill on a single cooldown. Slashes a Freya sword and your divine energy field damaging enemies. Valkyrie Descent. That sounds pretty cool. Let's go with that. And it looks like the Valkyrie are just dashing at the enemies, leaving kind of an AoE on the ground. I'll go for the Bloodlust here. We got 30 seconds until our next objective. We got a gold goblin. There we go. Took some damage there, accidentally dashed into an enemy, but it's not the end of the world. Oh yeah, so there's a massive cannon that is shooting all those kind of large AoEs on the map. So definitely useful to take them out. I don't know if they will build up or not, but we definitely don't want to have to deal with that. We'll go with more Freya here. And we'll go with the double cast skill. Portal's easy. We'll close the portal. Another wave. This time it's a bunch of fire enemies. We'll deal with all these enemies chasing us just so we get a bit more XP. And let's go with the Runesmith gods again. And let's get some attack speed. Gonna be really nice on the archer, I imagine. Archers in most games just want to stack attack speed as much as possible. Ends up paying out for the most part. At least hopefully it does. I say that, but every time I end up saying that, something bad ends up happening, so we shall see. We do only have to close one of these portals. You had to defeat 61 enemies inside of this large ring. Thankfully, we got a lot of room to work with. We'll go with more Revenant here. And releases ethereal arrows when Ghost Walk is activated. Not entirely sure what triggers Ghost Walk, if that is my kind of weapon skill. I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure it's the dogs. But I probably should have read the character's description before I selected them just to see what they do. But that's okay. Okay, choose a subclass. Undying. The ravenous undead spirit keeps its host alive at all cost. Okay, so this is on trigger death. And we lose dash cooldown, but we heal. Beastmaster, the spirit of the wolf controlled the revenant body, significantly empowers its Haunting Wolf. Cooldown is reduced and our damage is up. Or Marksman. Taking control, the hunter returns to the mastery of their previous life good old archery. Attack speed, when standing still attack speed. We'll take it. I mentioned going the attack speed route, so just because that option is presented to us, we will take it. And we have completed yet another objective. Let's go for more Godsmith. Max health. Attack damage. I think we're going to go with some max health just to give us a little bit of an HP shield. I'm still not entirely sure what these traps are, or if they're just completely random what causes them. We got 2 minutes to our next objective, so we're just going to have to farm up as much as we can in the process. Kill these bigger enemies as they're dropping us a decent amount of XP. Level 13. There we go. We'll go with more Revenant. Let's go with more Barrage of Guided Arrows. I feel like more arrows is just the name of the game at this point, and I don't feel like you can go wrong with that. We have another kind of mortar in the distance that we got to take care of. That way we don't have to deal with the AoEs. There's a chest over to the left of us, though, that we will grab for first. Our next objective is in 1 minute and 31 seconds. Hopefully this one is a magnet. And it is. So this time we should hopefully get a level up off of it. And there we go, level 14. We'll go with more Revenant. Increase the chance to attack with ethereal arrows. Haunting Wolf has a chance to instantly kill non-elite enemies. I feel like I'll just go with that. I feel like a chance to instantly kill enemies is just super good. I don't see how you can really go wrong with that. Got more exploding enemies chasing us down. Hopefully we get maybe some more Freya at this point. Honestly, I feel like the arrows are doing so much work, especially the arrow barrage. I don't know if we would end up giving that up to get Freya here. And it gave me the option of both of them, but I do think I just keep going Revenant. And just keep going with the barrage for more arrows. It's also on a really short cooldown. So I feel like against the boss, it's going to be putting in a lot of work for us. Especially if the boss doesn't summon minions. Now, if the boss summons minions and it tracks to all the minions, it's not going to be very good, but I guess there's only one way to find out. Our next objective is in 15 seconds. Grabbing all this XP we can. We'll get more Revenant. We got some passives. Increase the power of all healing. Releases Haunting Wolf after Ghost Walk. A frosty aura surrounds the healer during Ghost Walk. We'll take that. And we'll take another Revenant. More passives. The wolf has a chance of slowing enemies that it bites. Let's take that just because of how many wolves we are summoning. If that applies to elites and mini-bosses, that would be super nice. Let's go with the hard difficulty, Curse of Heat. See what that's about. On the last map, we were able to deal with the medium difficulty pretty well. So let's see if we can do the hard difficulty of this. Got 60 seconds once again. And there's fire tornadoes. Definitely don't want to get hit by those. And we just got to survive. We got to survive for a full minute doing this. Just making sure we're constantly kind of watching the top of our screen, making sure we don't run into any enemies here. We'll level up here in a second as well, and here's an elite enemy. Let's take more Nord. Summons a ramming ship, casting a class or god skill, calls down a harmful fish onto a random target. Let's go with the Lost Drakkar. Summons a ramming ship. Just passes through enemies, which is super nice. And our barrage doing a ton of damage against this elite enemy for us. And it is already dead. Damage reduction. Let's take that. Just to help out with our survivability a bit. We haven't been taking a whole lot of damage, which is really good. We don't want to be. But just in case we do get hit, we won't take as much now. We only got 3 seconds left, and we were able to beat the Curse of Heat on hard mode. And our next objective is in 2 minutes, and then I imagine after that we'll be able to summon the boss. Walked straight into that arrow. Literally watched it fly out of that enemy's bow, fly across the map, and I decided to not move. I'm pretty sure I have some lifesteal, but I don't really see it in effect. Okay, so there we go. We are seeing it now. It's just not a lot. Let's go with the Runesmith. And we'll go with more attack speed. There is a chest over here to the right. Hopefully it's another stackable. I feel like the potions are good if you're kind of in a situation where you can't deal with the enemies. So maybe that will apply once we play on hard mode. That way you can take it, kill a bunch of enemies, and then level up a bunch. But as of right now, I don't think the potions are super useful. There's another mortar. We'll go take care of that. And then just using our dashes to kind of clear across the map a little bit faster. We're about to be level 20. Level 19, I mean. We'll take Freya here. We'll take the double cast on our skills. And there we go. The mortar is taken out. We just got 1 minute and 10 seconds before the last objective and then the final boss. More waves of fire spirits. These enemy designs are really cool. I like kind of this horned enemy with the fire axe. It's kind of funny how the archers look like they're shooting poison arrows almost, and not fire arrows. Being kind of a fire play, so I would have thought so. Hopefully we kill all these enemies. Yep, we killed the fire spirits flying at us. And we got max level of focus fire. And now we just shoot so many arrows every time it triggers. It's basically nonstop. By the time it's finished firing, the skill comes off of cooldown and it's firing more arrows. Got 8 seconds to the next objective. Got hit by an arrow there, that's okay. And let's see what we're offered. Summon a number of cursed knifing poles. Scoured the area. We'll do the pylon one. And once we do this kind of south pylon, we'll actually go all the way to our left and deal with the mortar immediately, just because I don't know if it will stay during the boss fight, and I just don't want to have to worry about another AoE on top of whatever the boss does. Thankfully, it's right next to this pylon, so we don't have to go very far. Level 21 as well. And we just went with more Revenant, and we'll increase the chance to attack with ethereal arrows. And off to our last pylon, which was pretty much right next to us, which is nice. Those waves happened a second after we activated the pylon, which is a little bit unfortunate. We probably could have had it cleared, but there's so many enemies spawning in now. And there we go. Summon the Jotun. Finish the ritual and call forth an indomitable Jotun. There you go. I'm pretty sure I've said that word differently multiple times throughout this video, but that's okay. Jotun, I believe it's Jotun, actually. Jotun? One of the two. Let me know down in the comment section what it is. Very well, let's turn up the heat. Oh, this boss is sick. Oh, this boss is so cool. Alright, let's see what this is about. Got an AoE attack. The boss kind of spawns up there. Fire wave sent at me, and a platform is on fire. So it sends out a fire wave, and it sets platforms on fire, so we do got to be careful. We're doing pretty good damage right now. We got some AoEs we got to dodge. We got to make sure we're keep using our class skills. That middle platform's on fire now. We are down to the final third of HP. Probably going to take a big hit there. Nope, we managed to dodge out of the way in time. Pretty much every platform's on fire right now. Thankfully, the fire goes out pretty fast. Down to the last 1,000 HP. We got hit by that fire wave, but we will be able to kill the boss here. And there we go. Muspelheim on normal difficulty cleared. And we have unlocked a new location, Jotunnslayer. New difficulty unlocked, hard mode. We unlocked endless mode. New god, Skadi? Probably saying that wrong as well. But there we go. Total damage, 64,000. Our focus fire dealing the most because we invested into it a ton. But that is going to be Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel. Such a fun game. The Norse mythology themed roguelike is super fun. There's a decent amount of meta progression and a ton of different playable characters that we don't even have unlocked yet. And some of them look so incredibly cool. So I will be sure to try out this game and play it more in the future. But if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe as it's greatly appreciated. And until next time, take care.